mentioned Barnet, and what I'd like to do now is join Barrry Rawlings, who's the Labour group leader in Barnet. Barry, thanks for waiting to talk to us. I know it's very late. Could you give us a sense of what Labour's up to in Barnet? How do you read things?
This being Barnet, I must admit, is very confusing. I would say that there'd be something in the range of either the Conservatives holding on with the present numbers, 32, 30, or we'll leave about 3. So it's in that range. There are so many split votes, so many mixed up votes. I think none of us know what's happening. I would say we've done, in Chipping Barnet, where Brexit was probably the bigger issue, Labour certainly done well, and we may well gain councillors over on that side of the borough. Yeah, I wish I knew the result and I could tell you. It's very close, very, very close.
Well, we admire your honesty in the studio here, Barry. To be fair, it's very rare to have somebody that open. It's very good. Tell me about the campaign, and you know what I'm going to ask. You know, were there features of the controversies of the last few weeks, especially on anti-Semitism, which impacted Labour's campaign in Barnet? Tell us about that.
Right. Well, first of all, we've been campaigning to win the council for about 10 solid years. The first canvass we did for this election was 2 weeks after Sadiq was elected. So we've been working hard for years on this. I think in many ways, we had a very good campaign, got quite a radical manifesto, got some very good candidates. What you're asking is, has anti-Semitism made a difference? Yes. It's actually made a difference in Barnet probably a couple of years ago. And there is still quite a way for the Labour Party to regain the trust of the Jewish community. But I will say we're further along that road. So we went into this election with 11 of our 63 candidates were Jewish, including a senior rabbi. With the council, we've supported the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism. Several of us went to demonstrate our support for Jewish colleagues on Parliament Square. So I think we made it clear where we stand. And if I can put it very simply, I don't know whether what we've done has made any difference to the votes or the elections, and I'm not sure I worry about that. To me, it's a pure moral stance. You stand up against hate crime. On the day before the Punish a Muslim Day, we in Barnet Labour had a meeting with the local imams and included some rabbis coming along to say we stand next to you. And we've always said the same to the Jewish community. Whatever else is happening, we know where the right position is to be from a moral point of view, and that's alongside our Jewish brothers and sisters. And whatever the result on those tables behind me, that's where Barnet Labour will stand.
Your position on that is clear, Barry. What is your thought on how the party and the leadership responded to what was clearly a growing crisis?
I think it has begun moving in the right direction. It should have moved earlier, I'll be honest with you, but there's no magic wand. There are signs that we're going in the right direction. It will take some time to rebuild the trust because, I mean, one of the disappointing things is we've been knocking on doors, and I've actually had some people in tears because they've always been the Labour Party. And remember, without the Jewish contribution, there probably wouldn't be a Labour Party. Very important for Labour, very important for the trade union, because they felt torn. And all I can say is the Labour Party took too long to act. It is beginning to act. We I think, are a very good example of what can be done. And I'd invite Jeremy Corbyn to come down as soon as he can to see what we've been doing in Barnet.
When can we expect the result there, Barry? What are your timings there?
Right, well, there's been 3 or 4 walls called. There are so many split votes, because we've got independents and so on, and I think we're likely to have a couple of recounts. So when we know the fight, we might know who's won the council by half 5. We know the final results when the birds are singing and the sun is up. I wish it was earlier, I honestly do.
You and me both. Thank you very much, Barry. It's nice to talk to you. Thanks a lot. That's Barry.
No problem, Joe.
That's very nice of him. Barrry Rawlings there for us, the Labour group leader in Barnet. What do you think of that?
I just think, I wonder what Dawn Butler's reaction is to hear that. I mean, clearly there you have a local Labour leader who says for 2 years he's been trying to confront problems with anti-Semitism in the Labour Party, telling us that he's had Jewish Labour voters in tears on the doorstep. Now, he's clear the leadership was far too slow in dealing with this problem. Is he right?
I think, first of all, I just say thank you to Barry. I mean, you know, I love him. It was great. And he's very straight and very honest, and he's doing an amazing job. He's 100% correct. I don't disagree with anything that he has said. The Labour Party took too long to act on the findings of the Chakrabarti report. We should have implemented all the findings as soon as the report was done. The report was done speedily, and it should have just been implemented, and we were just too slow. And but the new General Secretary has committed and made it her first priority to implement all of the recommendations, and she has already started. So I think in a few months' time, you know, we can talk about the actions, the solid actions that Labour Party has taken, and we have moved, as Barry has said, we have moved forward quite determinately. We've moved forward on the issue. The other thing I want to say about Barry and Barnet is that the Labour Party have never held a majority in Barnet. So if we have a majority at the end of this, whenever the results come, if it comes at 5:30, then that would be incredible, and, you know, in no small part to the work that Barry has done.
A couple of results I wanted to bring in, and then we can have some...
We will make America great again.